When the news broke that Jim Jones and his longtime partner Chrissy Layman had welcomed a baby into the world, the headlines were ablaze with excitement. Fans of love and hip-hop couldn't believe it because after years of rumors and ups and downs in their turbulent relationship, Jim and Chrissy had finally taken the leap into parenthood. The couple had experienced highs and lows and everything in between, but this felt like a new chapter, an opportunity for them to start a family away from the drama and cameras that had characterized so much of their past. For Chrissy, this was the climax of everything she had wanted. She had supported Jim for years through the engagement that never quite turned into marriage, and through the difficulties of being in the spotlight. But now that their child was born, Chrissy felt a renewed sense of purpose. She was no longer merely Jim's girlfriend or fiancée. She was now a mother, and the baby represented their love and dedication, a future they could finally create free from the distractions of the past. However, the excitement of the baby's arrival passed as swiftly as it had appeared. Almost immediately after the whispers began, questions began to arise. Was this really the happy ending that it seemed to be, or was there more to the story? For months, rumors about Jim Jones and his alleged marriage to fellow love and hip-hop star Brooke Valentine had been circulating, fueled by strange behavior and peculiar social media updates. The question was straightforward. Did Jim and Chrissy actually get married, or was the whole thing a carefully planned ruse to hide a much deeper secret? It all started when Jim, in his typical ostentatious manner, shared a picture of himself and Chrissy holding their newborn. The picture was lovely, capturing everything they had been through to get here, but something seemed strange in the middle of celebrating the birth of his child. Jim's past soon came back to haunt him, and social media quickly erupted with discussion. In one corner, there were fans and followers who were sincerely happy for Jim and Chrissy, encouraging them and praising their path to parenthood. But then the others were the admirers who caught sight of Jim's actions and began to piece things together were the skeptics, who had been following his every step. Jim had been connected to another woman in the months prior to Chrissy being pregnant. Love and hip-hop artist and singer Brooke Valentine made an appearance on the show as part of the prolonged drama. Jim's and Brooke's alleged marriage had begun as a whisper, with some tabloids speculating that Jim had secretly wed her before eventually going back to Chrissy. Over time, however, these rumors started to feel more like facts. In fact, a number of mysterious Instagram postings from Brooke herself created more questions. One post showed her with a ring, and although she never mentioned marriage specifically, it was obvious that Jim's supporters were wondering if he had been maintaining the appearance of a committed relationship with Chrissy while secretly getting married to Brooke. The public couldn't help but wonder if, while pretending to be Chrissy's faithful partner and Brooke's enigmatic husband, Jim Jones staged his marriage to Chrissy in order to maintain appearances. Since she had already experienced a lot of drama and now had to deal with something even more serious, Chrissy, as usual, didn't want to remain mute for very long. She wasn't going to let Jim's potential double life fall apart without taking control of the story. Down with the producers. Chrissy talked candidly about her experiences with the rumors. She explained, her voice tinged with a mixture of hurt and anger. "I've been with Jim for years. We've been through so much. He's my partner, and this baby is our future." It was obvious that Chrissy's patience had worn thin. She had to deal with the public questioning her relationship for years, but the rumors about Jim and Brooke felt different. They threatened everything Chrissy had built with Jim, and she wasn't about to let it slip away without answers as the weeks went by. The story took a different turn when an insider close to the Love and Hip Hop cast revealed that Jim had, in fact, been married to Brooke at one point. The details of the union were unclear though. Was it a legal marriage, a symbolic gesture, or something in between? It was confirmed that Jim and Brooke had been more than just casual lovers. Normally reserved about his personal life, he became more defensive, and his social media posts became more cryptic and sporadic, as though he was trying to deflect more attention from the mounting rumors. Jim was still actively pursuing his relationship with Chrissy, the revelation at the time, so the timing was particularly odd. Ignite a more powerful storm. The truth was all that mattered to Chrissy, who took to social media to vent her frustration and make it clear that she wouldn't put up with being someone else's second choice. While some fans were outraged by Jim's apparent dishonesty and accused him of playing both women for fools, others sympathized with him, recognizing the pressures of being in the spotlight and the complexity of his personal life. Jim and Chrissy were clearly at odds, and I've been faithful to him, sticking with him through thick and thin. If there's more to this story, I expect him to tell me the truth. I'm not here for the games anymore. Will Jim come clean about his past with Christina? Maintain his connection with Chrissy, or was this the start of the end? As their story progressed, it became evident that Jim Jones's drama was a major factor. Chrissy Lampkin and Brooke Valentine were far away, and everyone was waiting for Jim to take responsibility and show where his allegiances really lay. Whether Jim had fabricated his marriage to Brooke or not, one thing was certain: this was no longer just about a celebrity baby or relationship. It was about betrayal, trust, and the harsh realities that these stars had to face in order to move on. For Jim and Chrissy, when the news came that Jim Jones and his longtime companion were getting married, the headlines were a flurry of enthusiasm. After years of rumors and speculation, Chrissy Lampkin and Jim finally became parents. The couple had experienced highs and lows and everything in between, but this felt like a new chapter, an opportunity for them to start a family away from the drama and cameras that had characterized so much of their past. For Chrissy, this was the culmination of everything she had ever wanted. She had supported Jim through their engagement, which never quite became marriage, and the difficulties that came with being in the spotlight, but now with the birth of their child. Chrissy was feeling a renewed sense of purpose. She was no longer merely Jim's girlfriend or fiancée. She was now a mother, and the baby represented their love and dedication, a future they could finally create free from the distractions of the past. However, the excitement of the baby's arrival passed as swiftly as it had appeared. Rumors about Jim Jones and his alleged marriage to fellow love and hip-hop star Brooke Valentine had been circulating for months due to strange behavior and odd social media posts. The whispers started asking questions almost immediately. Was this really the happy ending it seemed to be, or was there more to the story? The question was straightforward. Had Jim actually married Chrissy, or was the entire story a lie? It all started when Jim, in his typical ostentatious manner, shared a picture of himself and Chrissy holding their newborn. The picture was lovely and captured everything they had gone through to get to this point, but something seemed strange in the celebration of their child's birth. Jim's past soon came back to haunt him, and social media quickly erupted in chatter. In one corner, there were fans and followers who were truly happy for Jim and Chrissy, congratulating them on their journey to parenthood, but there were also the skeptics who had been observing Jim's every move. Jim had been connected to another lady in the months prior to Chrissy being pregnant, and he began to piece things together. As part of the long-running drama, Brooke Valentine, a singer and adoring hip-hop celebrity, made an appearance on the show. Rumors regarding Jim and Brooke's alleged marriage began as a whisper, with some tabloids speculating that Jim had secretly wed her before eventually getting back together with Chrissy. However, these stories started to feel more like facts over time.
What are you working on?
Chrissy!
You
Like
that? I'm talking to you.
Stop pointing at me,
I'm
Chrissy,
talking,
for
that's
real.
who I was talking to. I'm talking to you. Because
Right.
guess what? We lived in the same house.
You did the biggest part, and the biggest part was when you ran to Miami, and I've got behind that. That's selfish.
And how have I been selfish and I had done nothing but give since the moment
I
I
don't give a about the giving. I'm
what
talking
makes
about how
me
you were being selfish.
When the news broke that Jim Jones and his longtime partner Chrissy Lampkin had welcomed a baby into the world, the headlines were ablaze with excitement. After years of rumors and ups and downs in their turbulent relationship, Jim and Chrissy had finally made the leap into. The couple had experienced highs and lows throughout parenthood, but this felt like a new chapter, an opportunity to start a family together away from the cameras and drama that had characterized so much of their past. For Chrissy, it was the realization of all her dreams,